Howdy, howdy. Many of you may have wondered what happened to me. I figured if I didn't get back on here soon, maybe you would think I had eaten the chocolate cake. You'll have to go back to the 2 videos before to figure out what I mean by that. But it's actually just a secret word for a word we're not supposed to use on here. As you can see, I just lost my hair, or at least most of it. Last Friday, I went down to what we call Building 1. It's the main building on this complex, and there's a salon in there, and Friday mornings, a lady, I guess you call her a hairdresser, a cosmetologist, whatever the word is, a lady that cuts hair, comes in here. So I was able to catch up with her, and she was able to get me in. It may be a little bit shorter than what I wanted, but it's what I told her to do. I said a 2 on the side, a 4 on the top, but I guess people that have done 4 on the tops before have left me a little bit of bangs, but I didn't say that, so that's not her problem. What am I going to talk about today? Part of the reason I haven't been on here as regularly as I was in previous weeks. I'm not sure what I plan to do. I told you I was going to stop telling you what I was going to do because it changes so quickly. I am sporting my Planet Fitness shirt, and after the blood test I got back today, I would say my odds of having a bad reaction to chocolate cake are as low as I expected them to be. And I will get into that more in the next video. This video I was mainly going to tell you that I've spent the last several days, multiple days, as far back as probably last Tuesday or Wednesday I started working on it. And on Thursday I spoke with my coach from Virta Health. That's VIRTA for the artificial intelligence. And I get a lot of searches off of Virta Health, so please don't say Virta, it's Virta, V-I-R-T-A. Well, I got sirens going by. I'm not using my ear things today, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Since I've gotten back, I found out the windows at my parents' place are a lot better insulated than these. We've had warm weather, we've had cold weather. Haven't had snow, I don't think, yet. But I can feel a draft coming through, and it's only like, I'd say about 50 outside. Maybe it was probably 60 earlier. But I'm going to go through all my blood work in the next video, which may come out on Wednesday. But what I've been working on is I'm launching, and you probably got it in the title, even though I haven't made the thumbnail yet, which I should have done. But I think it's going to be called like Big Announcement Month of Health coming up. So why am I calling it the Month of Health? If you followed me through Vlogmas, you saw that I ate rather poorly. I was not sticking very closely to the way of eating that I'm accustomed to. I was eating along the guidelines that my parents use and the senior center that they live in, what they use. So I had dessert almost every night. I'd sometimes have chips and dip as a snack. And of course it was over the holidays, so people were bringing us Christmas cookies and what do you call those things? Shortbread cookies. Even their complex left a couple at the door, so I think I ended up eating them all. I'm not sure Mom and Dad got any. But anyway, my way of eating, I don't like to call it a diet, even though technically diet is what you eat. And I just got a text. I forgot to turn my Do Not Disturb on. I kind of read it sideways, but probably should do that. Let me pause this and get... Alrighty, yeah, I guess I've gotten a little rusty since I'm not doing this every day, and it's been quite a few days since I made a video, but I'm so glad to be back with you. I'm so glad to be over 100 videos and 100 subscribers. You're all the reason for that, and I thank you very much. Daggone these sirens. I'm going to cut it off for a minute. I hope they're not coming here. We're kind of on speed dial for the fire department and the rescue squad, since it's a senior active living senior complex, or senior living active, what's it called? Active senior living complex. Okay, I'll get it out. Now back to my plans. What is a month of health? I, I was kind of on a month of splurge, which turned out to be 7 weeks. I didn't really count before I left, but I was gone actually 7 weeks when I got back. I counted, looked at the calendar. So I was I'd made up my mind before I left that I was going to eat whatever was available. I wasn't going to be real strict on on my way of eating. If you don't know what my way of eating is, I was a fairly strict carnivore for from January to Thanksgiving, and the year before that I was more just low carb, kind of along the keto lines. But I've never liked vegetables, so I haven't really ever eaten a lot of vegetables. But on this trip, I ate, soup, cake, pasta, whatever, biscuits, bread. And so the month of health is my fine tuning and realigning my way of eating. The good news is I got blood tests today, and the past 7 weeks didn't really do me harm. And why didn't they do me harm? It's probably because of the year that I had been very strict. I'm awaiting a reply from Dr.Mabry. I sent him all the results of the blood work, but I call some of my other doctors probably have to poop their pants once they see what my cholesterol is at. As you've heard me speak in the past, I do not worry about what my cholesterol level is at. I do not worry about what my LDL level is at. The highlights that I can remember right off the top of my head is my HDL has gone up, my triglycerides are back up. HDL up is good, triglycerides up is not so good. But I did all these tests, and I'm doing a DEXA scan on Wednesday. The company I went to months ago, they didn't shut down, but they shut down the office they were at, and then they moved it to the next city over. So I've been waiting all this time for them to reopen, and now they're reopened. So it worked out well because I was able to get all the tests I needed at the local lab at my local hospital where one of my PCPs, my local PCP, works. Dr.Mabry would have ordered them for me, or it looks like I could have ordered them through LabCorp or Life Extension myself. But I'm very glad my HDL went up. I need to get my triglycerides down, but they will go down over the next month. So I will do a video. My next video will be more details about what I'm going to do for the next month. But stay tuned. I'll be going over this blood work. I'll have the DEXA scan results to go over by Friday. So the next video may be Friday. It may be Wednesday. We'll just wait and see. I am good. I'm very happy. I actually have the lowest HbA1c now that I've ever had recorded on a medical record. Oh yeah, I see my thumbs up Planet Fitness shirt. I got a funny story to tell you. One day I was wearing one of these. I have two, I think, and this darn smart washing machine, it makes all my dark clothes spotty now. So that'll be one good thing to be rid of. Of course, I don't know what kind of washing machine I'll have at the next place I land at next month or the month after. But I was wearing it out to Albertsons, the grocery store, one day, and they were letting somebody sell Girl Scout cookies. And I'm walking up, and they're going, thumbs up, and I'm like, no, thumbs down, I don't want any. And they're like, well, your shirt says thumbs up. Well, yeah, but I don't eat Girl Scout cookies. I don't eat any cookies. So it wasn't just the Girl Scouts, but you forget what you're wearing sometimes. So when somebody's like, hey, thumbs up, I'm like, okay, thumbs up, whatever. Then you're like, oh, I got that on my shirt. But I will get into more detail. I just wanted to check in and tell you I'm all fine. Everything's good. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get on very strict, low-carb, healthy fat, my unconventional healthy living strategies. And throughout this month of health, I'm going to go through, try to think back. I've already talked to my Virta coach and Dr. Mabry and asked them, what's the most repeated question to you when somebody's starting? Because, I started 2 years ago. I'm going to try to go back to the very beginning and do the next month worth of videos into how would you start a ketogenic, carnivore, low carb, healthy fat diet from the beginning. And that's why I got my blood work today, and I'm getting the DEXA scan, so I will have all the numbers, and then we can compare the numbers in a month. They won't be what you expect. healthy fat or increased fat diet does things to your numbers that your doctors don't like, your traditional doctors. But they haven't been proved to be harmful to anybody. So we're just going to do what we're going to do. And I actually feel better than I have in a long time. And I'm very happy with all the blood work. There were a few little things that I guess I can tell you about this today because it happened today. I didn't know I was having a doctor's appointment this morning. I woke up and I had requested one like last Thursday when I thought I need the labs. It was a debate whether I just go out and pay for them myself or if I go to the place I've gone where what I call the welfare hospital. It's the charity hospital here. And where I have a PCP who's been my PCP ever since the stroke. Or whether I go out to one of the labs and pay for them. I just had one a couple of months ago with Virta, but I'd been eating badly since then, so I wanted to double check and get a solid starting today. So I got the labs, and then I went out to lunch and had all-you-can-eat beef ribs at a place called Risky's. Oh, very good. Of course, the extra crispy French fries I can probably live without, and that is one thing I'm going to be cutting out is the seed oils. I'm probably not going to have anything fried for the next month. Probably going to try not to have any bread or pasta. Breading if I'm not frying anything, I probably don't need any breading. But that's neither here nor there. What I was going to say was the results started coming in as I was eating, so I've got my phone, that's about this big, and I'm trying to read the results, and I'm seeing these flags, and it's something like, I don't even know what it is, and I'm Googling it. It's like, uh-oh. That might be an indicator that I've got cancer or leukemia or something like that. Or that might be an indicator my liver's going bad, or that might be an indicator my kidney's going bad. Then I come home where I have a bigger screen, a laptop, a Chromebook, something I can see all the past results on. And those are the same numbers I've had since I had the stroke. So I was almost in a panic, at the restaurant. How could this be possible? I can't have these things. I've healed enough. I don't have these things. And then I come home and I find that to be true. Well, I'm not going to say it's true. It is true. I'm going to make it true. But the number has not changed in the last almost 7 years. And nobody's mentioned it the whole time, so I'm not going to borrow trouble. I'm not going to borrow worry. It's not my problem. I'll wait to hear what Dr. Mabry says. But the internet had been a little bit kooky here a few minutes ago, even though I had the Wi-Fi on. I couldn't get anything to come up on the Chromebook, and then my phone stopped. It said it didn't have any service, so I don't know what was going on, but we got it all. Hopefully I can get this uploaded and live in the next half hour or so, because I'm behind schedule. It's already after 6 o'clock, Monday night. But I got to get a video up or y'all are going to start texting me. Did you eat the chocolate cake? No, I did on vacation, but not that kind of chocolate cake. And it didn't affect my numbers too bad, so that's the main thing. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. Have a great week. Have a blessed week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.